The Hag. The next type of witch that we will discuss within the witching mythology is that of the Hag. We briefly touched on the Hag earlier on in this video, so we won't delve too deeply on them within this section. But as previously stated, the Hag was seen as a spirit of the goddess in the form of a grotesque and hideous old woman, and are largely thought to have inspired the current perception of witches within present media. Interestingly enough, Hags within mythology and the present media are split within their own classifications. Specifically focusing on Dungeons and Dragons, they have 6 classifications in which a hag can fall under. This first being the Anis Hag. Typically making her home within the mountains, the Anis Hag is portrayed as large and overwhelming, possessing a hunchback and her own traditional grotesque features that we typically associate with the hag, and stands at 8 feet tall. She typically uses her immense strength in battle or persuasive abilities to influence the minds of children to sow chaos within local villages. The next type of hag is the Bure Hag. Commonly found in snow-covered regions, they typically use their magic to make already harsh regions even harder to thrive in, as they take much delight in watching others succumb to frostbite. Through these actions, the Bure Hag relishes in watching the humans in their surroundings succumb to greed, as they hoard the few resources that they may have, as their peers starve, freeze, and perish. The next hag that we will discuss is not tethered to a region, but instead likes to inhabit the crevices of our minds, as it distorts our dreams. This is the Dusk Hag. The Dusk Hag is capable of meddling within the minds of humans and perceiving the future. However, quite typical of hag magic, these fortunes often spell more problems for the individuals that receive them than provide solutions. Through these fortunes, the Dusk Hag infects these mortals' minds, corrupting their sanity, leaving them a frail husk of their former selves. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the lore regarding why witches are depicted as green and evil, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And remember, watch who you bestow your trust upon, lest a hag take advantage of your foolish naivety.